Are Oscars and Shrek 5 sending hidden quantum computing signals? An Amazon quantum chip revealed. So it's about quantum computing.
So Amazon may be the latest to announce a chip, but this is a race that is Google's to lose, because while it may feel like quantum announcements and developments, they're happening faster than ever, there's still a massive delta between Google and its mega cap peers. Amazon's Ocelot has 9 qubits. Microsoft's Majorana 8 and Google's Willow dwarfs them both at 105 qubits.
The first story I want to say is Shrek 5 is about multiverse and quantum universe. Which is wild. Like Oscar using AI in monologue and awards to films using AI. Like creative industry is changing a lot. The movie I'm Not a Robot won Oscar. And this is just the beginning to make sure people accept and adapt themselves to the AI revolution. It's like the internet back in 90s, according to Bill Gates. I don't know why when it comes to Bill Gates, I remember Epstein files, but I don't care. It's just unconscious. Anyway, I think Amazon Web Services, AWS, which we talked about, its quantum stocks, has introduced Ocelot, its first quantum computing chain, which is designed to improve error correction efficiency and make quantum computing more practical. Ocelot uses superconducting circuits and a scalable error correction system that reduces the extra resources usually needed for quantum calculations. So this is a key breakthrough in efficiency and making quantum computers easier to scale. And the chip achieves bit flip times close to 1 second and phase flip times of 20 microseconds, which is fast enough for a revolution and a scaling process for quantum computers and quantum chips. Also, the Majorana one that we talked about back in AP3 was for Microsoft AI chip, was a great breakthrough in scaling quantum chips and quantum hardware in the next 5 years. So this is wild. Also, AI I think is revolutionizing physics as well. Like AI is unlocking a simpler path to quantum entanglement. And like scientists have used AI to discover easier way to achieve Einstein's spooky actions at a distance, bringing the quantum internet one step closer to reality. And the future breakthrough can be even quantum physics. And speaking of quantum physics, there's a story of Max Planck. Because Max Planck was told by his professor to not go into physics because almost everything is already discovered. And Planck said he didn't want to discover anything, just learn the fundamentals. He went on originating the quantum theory and win a Nobel Prize. So if someone is telling you don't go to something because everything is discovered, maybe you can invent something and originate something yourself and make a different story. So Max Planck, thank you for originating quantum theory. And of course China is trying to keep the race in quantum computer chips as well. So I think China's University of Science and Technology has unveiled Zakhansky 3. I can't pronounce it right, but it's a 105 qubit superconducting quantum processor that has demonstrated computational speeds of 10 to the power of 15, I guess, faster than the world's most advanced supercomputers. So this is the achievement and the positioning of quantum devices in China. And the same thing is happening in physics as well. Like, I think that there was an Italian scientist could freeze the lights. There's a picture, Deepo, freezing lights picture. If you can pull that up. This is the first time Italian scientists were able to freeze pure light and make it solid for the first time. Like, you can touch the light. Like, this is another level. I mean, this is just unbelievable to watch. So this is amazing. I mean, the team's success builds on past experiments showing light's fluid properties, the creation of quantum supersolid, once thought possible only at ultra low temperatures. So that's wild. At the same time, I think researchers from the Quantum Internet Alliance (QIA), including teams from TU Delft, QUATEC, the University of Innsbruck, INRIA, and CNRS, have unveiled QNode OS, the first ever operating system for quantum networks. What is the first operating system for quantum networks? This innovation is the gap. It bridges the gap between quantum hardware and software. It's like Windows and Android for classical computers. So now we have operating system for bridging the gaps and connecting hardware and software of quantum computers at the same time that we're trying to come up with algorithms for software quantums. We actually try to increase the hardware quality with transistors and quantum chips with the Majorna, the Amazon Oscillate, and the China's quantum chip. We're trying to scale the hardware in the quantum computers as well. At the same time, we have the operating system to bridge the gap between the hardware, aka quantum chips and etc., and the superconductors, to the algorithms and the software that they're trying to develop. So next 5 years, man, Oscars, movies, Shrek 5, all trying to signal something to the society. And one of the ways that governments try to signal something to society is just like a game. They use movies because people watch movies more than they watch something scientific, or they care more about movies. It's sad to say, but they care more about movies and entertainment industry more than scientific discoveries. So that's one of the ways that they can adapt people to a new revolution coming up in the next 5 years for quantum computing. So this is an amazing story. We're living through the biggest tech AI revolution in history. Don't just observe it, be part of it. Subscribe my YouTube channel. Also follow me on Instagram to stay ahead.